Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments, all brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to the Ice Vault in Augusta, where tonight hockey makes its winter sports debut on The Score as we bring you live coverage of the WGW Tigers taking on the Messalonskee Eagles. I'm Mike Violet. He's AJ Knight. Galen Neal is our videographer here for this one tonight. We've got a full house here at the Ice Vault because this is a home game, obviously, for the Waterville Gardner Winslow Tigers, but for the Messalonskee Eagles, just a short jaunt down Interstate 95. So a big crowd is on hand here in Oakland, watching this Eagles team that made it to the state championship game a year ago before they lost to Cape Elizabeth. An outstanding team that certainly lost a couple of key players, including Bryce Crowell, but they return their starting goaltender, Hunter Halley. They return a bunch of top-tier talent, and it's a tall task for the WGW Tigers here tonight in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to start right with that goaltender because Hunter Halley, surrendering less than 2 goals a season last season, comes back.
2 goals a game, yes.
Excuse me, 2 goals a game.
If he only gave up 2 goals
really
in a season, it'd be awesome.
That'd be great. 2 goals a game, less than 2 goals a game, and as we got to see him in the spring, got a little bit of more goalie seasoning than maybe normally because he ended up playing goalie after an injury for the lacrosse team that ended up runner-up as well for the state final. So more seasoning for him, but of course also helps when you got a goal scorer coming back in Owen Kirk, 21 goals, 22 assists. He'll probably light the lamp a few times this season. Yeah,
you're trying to make up the scoring loss and the leadership loss of Bryce Kroll, their number 1 center, a 4-year starter, and Will Durkee, 2 dynamic players on this Messalonskee team a year ago. But this is a team, as you mentioned, brings back Owen Kirk and those 43 points, Tyler Hansen, Andrew Beckwith on that first line, and some good depth behind Dennis Martin's front line as well. Casey Johnson on the other side of things, the WGW Tigers, a younger program, obviously, the former Kennebec Riverhawks combining with the Gardner Tigers for the WGW Tigers. This year they've added purple to their coloring, so it's black, orange, and purple. A unique mix for sure, but they've gotten Aiden Parodies. Aiden Parody, their starting goaltender from last year back. He's a solid goalkeeper. That certainly is a good way to start things with a solid goaltender. And you've got Chris Wastella, the senior from Waterville. He's their captain. He will anchor them defensively.
Yeah, as well, Donnie Gurney, Class B North All-Star as well. So some talent there. And one of the things that was interesting in talking to the coach ahead of this season, mentioned specifically, it's a young team. We expect to kind of where we're at now is not where we're going to be at the end of the season. They made the playoffs last season, ran into this Messalonskee team, but one of the things I think that has him really excited not to lose sight of this season is they feel like they're really growing. He mentioned specifically to you and I, Mike, lean team this year, maybe numbers a little bit lean next year, but they feel like they've done a lot of good groundwork that the numbers are going to really start trickling into this team, and of course that's going to give you more talent.
One interesting name to note here for the WGW Tigers from Gardner, Asher Nagy, who of course we saw on the football field for Gardner. He is a transfer from North Yarmouth Academy, which of course has a tremendous hockey program, so we will see how he will do here and what he adds to this WGW lineup, because you come from NYA playing hockey, you've got a very good pedigree on your back.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be opportunities. This team lost a good amount of talent, so kind of retooling in their own right, as you talk about being a young program. And one of the phrases we used, ironically enough, we saw a lot of Messalonskee in the spring, but iron sharpens iron, right? This team, the Messalonskee team, state runner-up, like you said, expectation to get back to the state championship game again. A lot of the previews say the same thing. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
The Eagles are certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite in Class B. Teams finishing up their pregame warm-ups. The Zamboni has already made its appointed rounds. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with a puck drop, the opening face-off between the WGW Tigers and the Messalonskee Eagles. It's next on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here at the Ice Vault in Augusta, ready to roll as the Messalonskee Eagles and the Gardner Waterville Winslow Tigers, the WGW Tigers, get ready to do hockey battle tonight. WGW in the home white uniforms, trimmed in the black, the orange, and the purple. And the Messalonskee Eagles in their road reds. They have their red sweaters on, trimmed in the blue with the blue pants. And ready to defend the goal to our right is Hunter Halley. Defending the goal to our left is Aiden Parody. And we are set to roll high school hockey game number 1 on our Score winter schedule tonight. And ready for the opening face-off. It'll be Beckwith on the draw against Gavin White. The referee making sure everybody is outside the circle. And of course, immediately, Hansen goes inside the circle. We are underway. Puck is dropped. Hansen right off the draw. Over the line. Goes right in. Shoots, and a save there by Parody. Great bit right off by Hansen. Back to the point. Spun up there by Denny Martin. It's deflected wide. Beckwith away with it. Messalonskee with pressure right off the opening draw. Kirk flips it in. Back behind the net, Beckwith. Beckwith working hard there behind the net. Jack Stewart on him. It comes right out in front. And missing it on the backhand there was Kirk. Squirts out to the point. It's Martin. Martin feeding it down low to Kirk. Kirk centers, and it's tied up by Parody. And we get a draw. Messalonskee right off the opening faceoff with 40 seconds. That is the pressure.
And that's one of the things, obviously, against this Messalonskee team, for this WGW team. Can you break their containment? Because it's multiple shots.
Doucette wins the faceoff. Shot high by Martin off the right point. Martin will be double shifted a lot tonight playing defense. Doucette behind the net. Stops on a dime. Centers it. It goes off a skate. It's loose in front. Parody has to move. Shot, score! Garrett Card! And 57 seconds in, Messalonskee draws first blood. They lead it 1-0.
That was a great job by Doucette there. You see, saves a backhand and then drops it off to Card, who's all by himself center ice.
So Messalonskee, all the pressure in the first 57 seconds, it results in a goal. by Garrett Card, and they lead it 1-0 off the faceoff. Cleared up by McFadden. It comes back into the Meso zone to Grayson Pody. Now back to McFadden. The goal is Card from Doucette at 57 seconds. And that loose puck picked up by Donnie Gurney. Gurney lost it. It's shot wide by Logan Barron off the dasher. WGW not able to clear. Kept in. Pass down low by Salvadori is cleared out. And WGW able to relieve the pressure. Back at his own line is McFadden. McFadden overskated it. Now working it out of the zone. Left wing pass for Barron. Barron over the line. Makes a move. Goes wide. The shot is deflected over Parody's head. On the far side, Austin Gould clears it all the way down. This will be icing on WGW. And they will bring it back and face it off in the Waterville-Gardner-Winslow zone, or the Winslow-Gardner-Waterville zone, whichever W you want to put first. Now the draw to the left of Parody. It'll be Kirk on the draw with White. One by White, hits a skate. WGW trying to clear it out. White got it out of the zone. Collected at center ice by Hansen. Hansen breaks through a check. Now White has it go back, and it's picked up by Gould. Gould clears it out to center. Wrapped right back in by Bjorn Brickett. Behind the net now, Brett Lambert tries to come up the near side. Kept in the zone by Messalonskee. Keeping it in was Kirk. In the corner, goes back to the point to Brickett. Brickett slides one up. It goes all the way through. Missed the net, off the dasher, Hansen. Hansen drops for Kirk. The shot there is deflected wide. Messalonskee with all kinds of pressure. They lead it 1-0. Right out in front in the slot. Kirk's shot is blocked. Trying to skate it off there is Malcolm. Malcolm can't clear, can't get it by Brickett. Now it's accidentally knocked out by Kirk. And Messalonskee has to regroup. Denny Martin. Pass off the boards at the red line, goes behind Garrett Card, and it's scooped out of the zone by Peyton Young. And this is what? I'm not sure.
Too many men
got
on
a penalty.
Ice.
Okay. I was looking for some sort of violation, but Beckwith gets rung up for something. So he goes out at 3:08. And we'll wait for the call. I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing I could think, Mike, is either interference or too many men on the ice.
We'll get the call. Power play here for WGW. Back to the point. Shot is blocked there. Here's the call. Too many men on the ice. You had it right, AJ. A backhander on the shorthand by Pody is a save by Parody. Kept in, right out in the slot. Doucette shifted it to the forehand, but he shifted it too far. Right point, Pody kept it in, and Parody has to make a save. The best two chances on this WGW power play have been by Messalonskee, and that deflects into the bench area. So too many men on the ice is the call, and Beckwith serves the 2-minute minor.
Opportunity for WGW, right? Man down, got to find some offensive possession time.
Backhanded in by Kirk off the draw. And first on it there, Tyler Hansen shorthanded. Hansen in the corner. Controls. Comes back to the point. The shot goes all the way through by Kirk. I don't think it was going on net, but Parody still steered it away.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that blocked outside of cage.
Now behind the net, Kirk. Kirk back to the point to McFadden. McFadden a bouncer. It rolls wide. And WGW having a hard time getting control of the puck, and now they lose it in the zone. Shot right on the short side by Kirk is a save by Parody. And he and Kirk exchanged pleasantries there, and I mean literal pleasantries. And not much of a power play so far for WGW. All the pressure has been applied by Messalonskee shorthanded.
That's going to feel for Messalonskee almost like a power play or a man advantage the way they're possessing. All of a sudden they're going to get back to even. Someone's going to rush the ice and have an opportunity.
Salvadori and White on the draw. Waiting for Parody to put his helmet and Mask back on. Off the draw. WGW able to clear it out to center ice. Right back in with it, though, is Brickett. It is not icing. And back to fetch is Chris Wastella, the captain of this Waterville Gardner Winslow team. He's from Waterville. That one slid wide of Parody off the near boards. Again, WGW hemmed in. White couldn't get it. Goes behind the net. And around the other side, Wastella with it. Flips it out to center. Picking it up there, Malcolm, just 15 seconds left on the WGW man advantage and breaking over the line. Here's Beckwith. Beckwith in alone, a save by Parody on the short side, and Gurney skates it off. Gurney has wheels. Here he comes, looking for open ice. Don Gurney over the line. Takes it in, it's offside. Don Gurney on a great rush, he can do that. And unfortunately, it's offside with 1 second left on the WGW power play.
Yeah, I think on that one, just a little bit of with that toe drag, right, costs him a little bit of time. Your teammate far side got to be paying attention to that.
So the face-off outside the Meso line. Gurney on the draw with Doucette. Clean win by Gurney. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. At the Meso line, McFadden cleared it up. Possible break-in. Card goes in. Save on the stick by Parody. The rebound loose in front, and it's cleared out by Gurney. Almost a second goal by Card, as he has the first Messalonskee goal, and he broke in alone there. 9.5 to go in the first. Here's Card again. In front, a pass back to him. It was behind him. And it's cleared out by WGW. Gurney. A pass swept in on the right side by Lamoureux. WGW would change on the fly. 1-0 Messalonskee on a goal by Card. Flipped ahead here by Hansen. Lost it. Comes back to the Messalonskee line. Nice pass through the middle of Hardy. Hardy just steers it in. Back to get it, Wastella. Wastella around the dasher. Can't get it by Kirk. Kirk kept it in. Kirk side of the circle. Left it there for Hansen. Hansen stick handles right along the line. Turns to the forehand. Checked on the play. Goes back to the right point. The shot deflected and it goes in. The shot from the point was deflected. And it's 2-0 Messalonskee. The original shot from the point was by Pody. I believe it might have been Kirk on the tip. Time of the goal, 6:22. We'll wait for the announcement, but I believe Pody with the initial shot and Kirk with the tip in.
Take another quick look here while we get ready for this face-off for you, Mike.
Tell me what you see.
Show you here.
It was Beckwith on the tip.
Assisted by number 16, Grayson Bourdain, and number 22, Liam McFadden.
So Beckwith with a goal, Pody with the assists to make it 2-0. Beckwith with the tip. Big check there, and Gurney stayed on his feet. Donnie Gurney gets it up to the Messalonskee line. Stopped there by Kirk. And back comes Messalonskee. Hansen over the line. Goes wide. Goes in. And a save on the short side by Parody. And Aiden Parody covers it up.
Already
he has been peppered here in the first.
Yeah, 9 shots on goal. And again, those are just the shots on goal. I'm sure Messalonskee about another half dozen they've directed towards the cage.
2-0 Messalonskee. Face off to the left of Parody. Draw back to Martin at the point. Backhands it around the boards. Behind the net, Salvadori. Back to the left point to Brickett. Brickett looking for a deflection. It instead deflects wide off the dasher. Malcolm can't clear. Kept in the zone by Alex Beckwith. And do we have a penalty coming here? We do.
Yeah, I think a
hold. There. It's a hold, according to the official. So let's see who's going out. And I believe it is Landon Getchell. So Landon Getchell goes out at 7:16 for a hold. And Messalonskee with a 2-0 lead on the power play. Face-off is won by Card. Around the boards, though, it's cleared up by WGW.
24, Landon Getchell, a 2-minute minor for holding.
Getchell for holding, Mike. You got it right.
Kirk at his own line. Over to Martin. Martin stick handles at center. Slides it in. Right there is Hansen. Hansen goes wide. Goes down low. In the slot. It goes off the stick of Card. The loose puck picked up by Martin. His shot is blocked. WGW not able to clear, though. Kirk kept it in. Kirk around the boards. In the corner. Peeling it out of there is Martin. Martin goes behind the net to Kirk. Kirk centers it. Martin there. Shot save. Parody rebound poked in. It's 3-0. That's a power play goal. It comes at 8:03. We'll have to wait for the announcement on that one, too, because that one was tipped in as well. And Messalonskee converts on the power play. Takes him just 47 seconds to do so.
And like you said, two good chances. I mean, a couple of good chances there because Card missed on what was a golden opportunity to start that whole stanza.
So 8:03 the time of the goal to make it 3-zip Messalonskee. Face off, Eagles bring it right back in. They have carried the play. Here in the first, there's a steal. Nice pad save off the stick of Hansen there by Parody. That almost made it 4-0, and now we've got icing on WGW. Hansen.
Tyler Hansen, assisted by number 11, Danny Martin, and number 5, Owen Kirk.
So Kirk and Martin pick up the helpers.
So Hansen from Martin and Kirk at 8:03, a power play goal. It's 3-0. Face off to the right of Aiden Parody. It is Seth Hansen on the draw against Donnie Gurney, won by Seth Hansen. Around the boards it goes. McFadden rolled it around the boards. Behind the net, kept in. Messalonskee has applied a ton of pressure here in this first period. About 90% of this first period has been played in the WGW zone. That one rolls around the net. And it's scooped up now by Getchell. Getchell trying to clear and did get it by McFadden at the point. McFadden retreats, serves it right back in, should be icing and is on Messalonskee. It'll also allow the Eagles to get a complete change with 5:57 to go in the first. And for one of the few times in the period, Hunter Halley will have some action near him.
Yeah, still no shots on goal for this WGW team. The one opportunity they had, they got called for offsides.
Gurney and Hansen on the draw. Draw won by Gurney, kept in by WGW. Trying to work it around the boards was Pody. And now it's flipped up and out to center. Trying to get it there, Card. Back at the Messalonskee line. Grant fed it up. Colby Hardy couldn't make a play on it. Kept in by Doucette. Tatum Doucette, nice stick handle behind the net. Nice pass back to the right point to Pody. Pody's shot is a save by Parody. Nice job there. Nice work by Tatum Doucette behind the nets to set that shot up.
Already the 9th save for the WGW.
Aiden Parody.
Yeah, Parody.
White on the face-off, won it. See if WGW can clear. They do. White lugs it out. Slapped away. Good check there at center ice by Logan Barron. Pass up, knocked down by Parker Grant. Pass in the middle now for Salvadori. Works it left wing side for Barron. Over the line, shot easy save by Parody. Saw that all the way. Gloves it and hangs on. 5 minutes left in the first.
I think first period can't come soon enough for WGW. Like you said, 90% of this game. I think there's been about 3 forays for WGW past mid-ice.
Salvadori wins the draw. Back to Martin. Winds up. A slap shot deflected in Parody with a save. Denny Martin, the only player I can see on the ice wearing the neck guard. And, of course, that in direct response to the death of the former Pittsburgh Penguins player Steve Johnson, playing in England when his neck was cut by a skate in a freak accident. So Denny Martin wearing the neck guard. Centering pass rolls right to Parody, and Parody will cover. And I'm sure more players will pick up on this as time goes on, and I say that, and as I look on the ice, I see Owen Kirk is wearing one too. So it's Martin and Kirk who have the neck guard on.
I imagine kind of the same way the face shield has really become a lot more popular in baseball.
Back to the point. Martin slides it over. One-timer by Brickett is wide. Rolls around on the other side now, Beckwith. Andrew Beckwith back to Martin. Martin at a screen, a stick save. It knocked the stick right out of the hands of Parody. And is it a goal? Yes. It knocked the stick right out of the hands of Parody, and it's 4-0. Time of the goal, 10:36. And I will have to wait on the announcement on that one, too. As Messalonskee has poured 4 in here in the first. And they lead it 4-0.
Eagles goal scored by number 11, Denny Martin.
Denny Martin with a goal.
Assisted by number 5, Owen Kirk.
So Martin from Kirk at 10:36. As we get an icing here on WGW, and the lead is 4-0.
Yeah, so I guess not only did it knock the stick out, kind of had some backspin on it and found its way working towards the cage.
Face off to the left of Parody. Seth Hansen on the draw with White. Won by White. WGW looking to clear. They work it out. White skates it out. It goes off the skate of an Eagle. And right back at it is Kirk. Kirk, a right wing pass for Tibbetts, didn't connect. White can't clear. Kept in right point by Pody. And now it's poked out of the zone. Back now is McFadden. McFadden retreats off the dasher near side. Kirk cuts to the middle at center ice, lost it off his skate, collected by Pody to McFadden. Up ahead now to Kirk. Kirk over the line, top of the circle, bottom of the circle. Centering pass off the stick of Doucette, cleared. Kept in right point by Pody. Pody's shot is blocked. On the far side, it's Kirk, side of the circle. Kirk goes down low, centers, nobody home. Picked up by Card, bottom of the circle, back to Kirk. Kirk stick handles, Pody at the point. Pody shoots, deflected. Oh, it's down low. Great deflection by Doucette. It might have gotten a piece of Parody, then hit the side of the net. Good deflection by Doucette. Great pass by Doucette in front to Card. Didn't connect. Here's Gurney. Gurney clearly the best skater for WGW, but it's broken up. And right back at it, Card. Card to the middle. Card, a drop pass to Doucette. Doucette brings it in, looking for the redirect in front. It's loose. It's backhanded in. Parody is down in the net. The net may have come off its moorings. And we have a whistle and a stoppage.
Yeah, I think initially missed, you said Doucette missed that there on that, trying to connect there, and then I think a chance initially that a save was made by on the shot from Harding.
Net did not come off. Face off to the right of Parody. Back to the point, Martin. Martin, deflected shot, goes over everything. Out of play.
I think you make sure you got enough padding on if you're going to step in front of a Denny Martin shot.
He can blast him. Face off to the right of Parody. Back to Card. There's Martin. Lines it up, and it hits Parody right in the chest. And he hangs on. Mr. Parody is going to enjoy when we get to the first period intermission. He has seen a lot of rubber.
Yes. That was save 13.
Face-off won by Gurney. Gurney flips it just off the top of the glass, but it did go into the crowd. Could be a penalty. He's lucky he didn't get called for one.
Martin,
delay a game.
I would say Martin getting that goal, Mike, I think kind of gave him a little bit more of a green light, because it seems like if he feels like there's an opening, he's just going to crank it on goal.
Face-off will be to the right of Parody. It is Martin again on the draw, won by Messalonskee. Martin lines it up, a blocker saved there by Parody. Card with the rebound. Garrett Card tried to get it back. Gurney intercepted it, but Martin flipped it right back in. Another save by Parody. Loose puck skated off by Wastella. First Wastella Taken back, here's Card. Card over the line, a high shot and a glove save by Aiden Parody. Saw that one all the way and picked it right out of the air.
I mean, it's like you said earlier, 90%, 95%. WGW just can't get out of their zone. Even when they get it over the blue line, Messalonskee checks it quickly back in.
Messalonskee did play a game over the weekend. They beat Presque Isle 8-1. Out in front, a shot off the stick of Salvadori is a save by Parody. And WGW lost to Coney 4-1. So they have played one game. Salvadori kept it inside of the circle. Worked it back to the point to McFadden. McFadden backhanded it in. It goes to Barron. Side of the circle on the far side. Whipped it around the boards behind the net to Beckwith. Beckwith back on the dasher. Right point to Pody. Deflection in front. That went wide. Pinching in is McFadden to keep it in behind the net to Salvadori. Centering pass and a shot there by Beckwith. Missed. Back to the point to McFadden. McFadden lines it up, missed wide on the short side. Down to a minute left here in the first period. It's 4-0 Messalonskee. Great rush by Pody. Goes in and he missed. Deflection to Beckwith. Back to Pody. Pody lines it up. It's deflected. And it's cleared all the way down. And this is going to be icing on WGW to relieve the pressure with 50 seconds left in the first.
And not only does Parody have, by my count, 16 saves, there's got to be, WGW's already got to be trending towards 10 blocked shots in this first period as well.
All right, Gurney on the faceoff with Kirk. Rolls right through the slot, kept in by Messalonskee. On the near boards, whipping it down low is Tyler Hansen. Comes out in the slot, the backhander there by Kirk is a save by Parody. And off the deflection, Nagy trying to clear it out. Did just barely get out of the zone, keeping it or bringing it right back in. Hansen lost it. It squirts back, though, to Landon Getchell. Getchell can't get it by Kirk. Kirk on his off wing, takes it to the forehand. A shot, no idea where it is. Parody looking for that loose puck. It's picked up, back to the point to Brickett. Brickett in his screen, it stopped. I don't think it got through to Parody. And now it's cleared out by Gurney. Gurney fires it. Halley has to make a stop. I'm not sure it was going on goal, but that's the first rubber he has handled, and it literally came at the end of the first period. A domination situation by Messalonskee. They score 4 in the first, and they take a 4-goal lead into the locker room for our first period intermission. The score from the Ice Vault in Augusta, the Messalonskee Eagles 4 and the WGW Tigers nothing. We are back with our first period intermission. After these messages, you are watching and listening to high school hockey on the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights, back here at the Ice Vault in Augusta. It's a 4-0 Messalonskee lead at the end of one, as the Eagles have dominated this game in the first 15 minutes, and it did not take them long to get on the scoreboard. Garrett Card got them started just 57 seconds into the game when he scored this one.
Just a testament, I think, to how much possession Messalonskee has. You see fight. And just a nice drop pass, too.
That goal set up by Tatum Doucette. It was 1-0 there. Then at 6:22, Andrew Beckwith scored to make it 2-0. Pody will set this up from the right point, and it deflected through, and that made it 2-0. And then later on, actually not much later on, just less than 2 minutes later, Tyler Hansen scored from Martin and Kirk to make it 3-0 Eagles.
And that's the Denny Martin goal.
Okay.
I marked the wrong one.
So that's the last goal that Martin scored at 10:36. 3 of the 4 goals, even strength goal. The Hansen goal was a power play goal. That came at 8:03. What'd you end up having for shots, AJ?
21 shots on goal for Messalonskee, 17 saves.
So 21 shots on goal, and I don't think WGW had a shot on goal. That last shot was not on goal.
Yeah, I agreed with you. I think Halley blockered it, but I think slid to his right to just knock it down, basically.
So a shutout as far as shots on goal. That's unofficial, of course. A shutout as far as shots on goal are concerned. 21-0 in favor of Messalonskee. I'm not sure I can ever recall seeing that in any game at any level that I've ever seen. Couple of penalties in the period. Beckwith went out for Messalonskee. Too many men on the ice. He served the penalty of the 2-minute minor on the bench at 3:08. Nothing doing for the WGW power play. Getchell went out for holding for WGW, and Messalonskee did convert on the power play there on the goal by Hansen. And what we're seeing is kind of what we expected to see. There's a major talent differential. The skating ability of each team is at completely different levels for sure. Messalonskee obviously is far more advanced than the WGW Tigers are.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the difference, and the coaching staff for WGW talked about a young roster that they were going to. It's not about where they start; it's about where they go, and a team that is fighting to make it into the playoffs for a second consecutive season. Whereas, obviously, with Messalonskee, we talked about the expectations are, if not a state championship, to at least get back to this state championship, win the region, which I think they're favored to do again.
Tomorrow night, we are back in basketball heaven. It is Belfast at Winslow in boys action. Our first look at Winslow. They started up the year at 1-0. Game time tomorrow night from Winslow, 6:30. Live audio and video at centralmainsports.com. 1160thescore.com, and also on our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe to YouTube, and you can see it there. Remember, you can always go to the vault at centralmainsports.com or on YouTube and see all of our great features, our player of the game features, our score spotlight, and anything and everything else that we dream up. It's all right there, either at centralmainsports.com or on our YouTube channel, also at Central Maine Sports.
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications the same way that Mike and I do, even though we're here, but it's nice to get the heads up. Also worth noting, more UMaine tickets coming forward, men's and women's basketball, and of course men's hockey, number 8 team in the country.
Yep. And they got 2 first-place votes.
Ooh.
Yeah, in the latest poll.
Real quick, as we deviate here, can I just point out, I think it's a little bit ridiculous, in my opinion, that UMaine hosts the number 1 team in the country, wins and ties with them, moves up from what, 13 to, was it 11, I think, or whatever it was, and then they of course go down to Boston and struggle there, but then they take care of business against a New Hampshire team that was in the top 15. They beat Bentley, and they jump 3 spots up to number 8. I don't know what the
house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own
.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and like just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here at the Ice Vault in Augusta. A little late getting back, and so late that we missed a goal. Tyler Hansen scored right off the opening faceoff of the second period. Took it right down, 13 seconds in, scored unassisted, beating Aiden Parody. So we got a 5-0 game now as we get back to live action here. And no surprise, all the pressure again by Messalonskee here in the offensive zone. Slid over to the right side to Brickett. Brickett, a deflected shot. It's kicked out by the skate there of Cooper Tardif, and it's cleared out. And back to get it, Bjorn Brickett. Brickett, pass in the middle for Martin. Martin, right wing pass for Doucette. Doucette over the line, pass smartly over to Beckwith, a shot. That one whistles wide. The rebound kept in on the pinch by Martin. Back to the right point to Brickett. Brickett over on the right side now to Beckwith. Beckwith goes wide. Beckwith right there on the dasher. Tried to slide it to Salvadori. Salvadori slid it wide, and it's picked up now by Brett Lambert. Lambert pinned by Barron. Swooping in for Messalonskee to keep it alive, Salvadori. Barron back to the point. The shot by Denny Martin is blocked, and it's cleared out by WGW. And all the way back to get it now for Messalonskee is Logan Barron. Barron up ahead now. Beckwith over the line, goes wide. Pad save, rebound by Barron is another save by Parody. And he covers up. Aiden Parody with 2 nice stops right there. After seeing 21 shots in the first period, the rubbers flying at him again here in the second. Faceoff will be to his left. It'll be Kirk on the draw. Kirk and White, won by Kirk. Back to the point, kept in by Parker Grant. Side of the circle. Scooting around to the top is Card. Card back to the right point to Pody. In front, the rebound is a shot and a score by Owen Kirk. It's 6-0. Time of that goal, 2:55. Owen Kirk slides it in. And it's a half a dozen now for Messalonskee. Eagles making it look easy here in this one.
Goal scorer by number 5, Owen Kirk. Assisted by number 9, Andrew Beckwith.
Beckwith with the assist, Andrew. To make it 6-0. Here's Hansen. Hansen's got a goal over the line, top of the circle. Goes wide, shot deflected off the glove of Parody. Picked up by Hansen again. Hansen centers, it deflects off a skate. And it is skated out of the zone now by Gavin White. White goes wide. White to the middle. Back there to play defense was Seth Hansen. Goes all the way to the far side. Trying to slap it out of the zone. Parker Grant behind the net. Down low in the corner. It's cleared out by Messalonskee. To center now, Hansen. Hansen couldn't get it over the line. Left wing side, Hardy with it. Hardy rolls it in. Messalonskee will change on the go. Back to get it, Getchell. Getchell clears it up just outside the line to Brickett. Brickett over to Pody. Pody over the line. Pody goes wide. On the boards waiting for it is Doucette if he can get it back there. Doucette does come back with it. Back to Brickett. Brickett kept it in. Doucette kept it alive, lost an edge, and down he goes. Austin Gould trying to clear it out. Can't now. Gurney with it. And Gurney slides it up. Pass ahead for Stewart. Did not connect. I think Gurney would have been better to lug that one out. Now pass in the middle. Great move there by Card, and he missed.
Has a great stick lift there behind, so he couldn't get the shot when he wanted it.
Doucette behind the net. Tatum Doucette, bottom of the circle. Back to the left point. The shot all the way through. Off the stick of McFadden. Went wide. Around the boards, Doucette with it. 5 minutes into the second. 6-0 in favor of Messalonskee. Doucette pinched off the play there. But he comes back with the puck. Slides it over the shot. McFadden scores. 7-0.
And just again, good puck movement here. As you're going to see this one skate all the way around. You get that cross pass, make the goalie move, and just beats the man there.
Time of the goal, 5:09. So Messalonskee has come out and poured 3 in here in 5:09. Off the draw.
Parody was hoping for the rubber to stop flying at him. I got bad news.
Eagles goal scored by number 22, Liam McFadden.
Here's the announcement.
17, Doucette, and number 12, Garrett Card.
Doucette and Card on the assists. And they have a touchdown and an extra point. It's 7-0. Back to Martin at the point. Rolls it around. In the right wing corner, Beckwith. Skips back to the point to Martin. Martin, a shot saved by Parody. Cleared out of there by Wastella. And now cleared out to center. Slapped back up by Grant. Picked off, though, by White. White over the line. White lost it. Skated out now by Salvadori. Salvadori a lead for Beckwith. Back to Salvadori, 2 deep. And he has to retreat to center. Squirts out. Swept up by White over the line, trying to get it, that is, to Gould. Instead, back is Salvadori. Salvadori back behind his own net to Denny Martin. Martin up the right wing side to Beckwith. Beckwith, good pass to Salvadori. Back to Beckwith, give and go, and he goes, and it's poke checked away by Peyton Young. Here's Gurney. Gurney 2-on-1. Gurney going in, a backhander saved by Halley. Held that short side. And Gurney on a 2-on-1 with a good backhand bid, and Hunter Halley with legit his first save of the night.
And Gurney's been trying to break out, finally found some space there, but I think unfortunately his skating, as you said, Mike, kind of gave himself no chance.
Off the draw, back behind the net to Pody. Pody comes to the near side. There's an open alley there, and he gets it out. Instead, it's taken away, though, by Hansen. Hansen may go in alone. A trip. No hand up by the referee, so not a trip. Maybe he just lost his footing. Hansen falls down again. Pass on the other side, looking for Kirk. It goes all the way back to the point to Pody. His shot is deflected by Lamoureux. Goes all the way to the corner. There is Hansen. Hansen fell down again. This time we do have a penalty being called, and it will be called on WGW, and Messalonskee with a 7-0 lead is going on the power play.
A couple words exchanged there. That was talking to Beckwith, was chit-chatting there, I think, WGW, and I think told him that he felt bad. I think to a certain extent they got whistled there.
So a penalty here on Waterville, Winslow, Gardner. And a power play for Messo. Here's Pody. Back to the point. The shot deflected right there. No idea where it is Parody. And coming in and skating it off was Gould, but he couldn't clear. Hansen. Here's the roughing is the call on Peyton Young. Shot missed. Went off the dasher. Hansen, side of the circle. Hansen gets it back top of the circle, and he missed. Back to the point, Pody. We're halfway through the second period, 7-0 in favor of Messalonskee. It's cleared out by WGW. Back to get it, Kirk. Forechecked by Gould. Pass up the right side. Right there is Card. Card to Hansen. Hansen lines it up. A pad save by Parody. Kept in by Pody, top of the circle. Now to the slot. The shot by Kirk, and he scores. 8-0. And Kirk has his second of the night.
See here, that wonder if there was a deflection.
Looked clean to me, but we'll see. Time of the goal, 8:03. And it's a crazy 8-0.
Eagles goal scored by number 5, Owen Kirk.
You were right.
Assisted by number 9, Andrew Beckwith.
Beckwith with the assist to make it 8-0. 6:40 left in the second. Here's Card at center. Lost it. Card couldn't keep it in. Now it's cleared out. At the Messalonskee line, Grady Tibbetts trying to clear it. Could not. Messalonskee getting some of their third-line people out there. Pass way too ahead of Card. This is going to be icing on the Eagles. They'll get a chance to get the right people out there now. With 6:18 to go in the second. And Messalonskee leading 8-0.
Quick question, Mike, because I forgot to look. Did that goal come before the power play expired?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I wanted to double check. I wasn't sure.
All right, off the draw, one by Messalonskee. Around the net, over to Beckwith on the right wing side. Beckwith to center, looking for Salvadori. Didn't connect. Poke check back into the Messalonskee zone. Back to get it, Brickett. Bjorn Brickett up the right side for Alex Beckwith. Didn't connect. Now working it out is Salvadori. Salvador to Beckwith. A shot and a save by Parody. Stays with that loose puck, and he covered it with his legs and his pads. Alex Beckwith with a good bid.
Yeah, already 7 saves here in the second for Parody after 17 in the first. A little shoving there as you see the replay. A little shoving afterwards. The Messalonskee crowd wanted a whistle.
Face off to the left of Parody, who's going to sleep good tonight.
Yeah.
Draw one by WGW, pinching left point, Grant. Grant bounces it off the boards, down low, Wastella. Can't clear it out. White tries to get it out, does. Gets it over to Nagy. Nagy in the middle for Malcolm, and veered off the play there by Grant. Grant on the near boards. Back to the point, it squirts, but Messalonskee not able to keep it in. WGW not able to keep it in. And breaking it out is Barron. Barron dumps it down low. Beckwith jamming there with Getchell. Didn't realize the puck had gone into the corner. 5 minutes left in the second period. 8-0. In the corner, Messalonskee keeps it alive. Back to the point to Martin. Martin whizzes when it goes wide. Right point, Grant. Grant around the boards. Doucette with it now. Tatum Doucette wheeling and dealing. Does some fancy stick handling. Down low to Hardy. Hardy left it for Doucette. Doucette off the dasher, but too hard, and Grant couldn't get it. And Halley handles it, and he'll leave it there for Denny Martin. Martin up to Card. And that's offside.
Yep.
Messalonskee will have to touch up. They do. So it's waved off.
Lucky there, the hard pass, because WGW got caught in a change. That was almost a 3-on-1.
All right, Card keeps it in. Card backhand pass, and Doucette couldn't get it. It's almost a no-look pass. Here's Gurney. Gurney over the line, top of the circle. Gurney lost it on the boards, and Messalonskee works it out to Card. Card, one man to beat. Card zigzags around Young, shot, and he either hit the post or Parody made a save, one or the other.
I think Parody got a piece of it.
He just got a piece.
And that's some nice toe dragging there.
Young back in his own end. Beckwith took it away. Beckwith kept it alive. Now pulled out of there by Kirk. Kirk in front, tipped in, score! Andrew Beckwith makes it 9-0.
Nice feed there as Hansen fights there for the puck, and then Kirk comes and gets it. Just a nice, easy slide center pass there for Beckwith standing on the back door.
Time of the goal, 11:24. That's a rather obvious chant. It's all over. Kirk with the assist. And it's 9-0. 3:20 left in the second. Pody at center. Nice little cherry pick move around a WGW checker. Left side, White. White in the middle. That's knocked down a high stick. Yes. By Hansen, so they'll bring it back in the Messo zone.
Messalonskee's done a really nice job because even when WGW's found some space in the in center ice, Messalonskee's defense does a nice job quickly collapsing on them and then checking it away before it really becomes a threat.
Face off to the right of Hunter Halley. And it's skated out. Here is Hansen. Hansen in alone, and he overskated it. Out a breakaway. Overskated it. In the middle for Kirk. A shot. Parody made that save. To the boards it goes to Brickett. Brickett rolls it around. Picked up by Beckwith. Back to Brickett. Brickett lost it. And it goes outside the line. Everybody has to touch up. Now to Beckwith. Beckwith gains the line, wraps it around the boards. Deep there is Salvadori. 2.5 minutes to go in the second. Back to the point, Pody. Pody deflected, score! That'll go to Salvadori. And Messalonskee has hit double digits. They lead at 10-0.
That one, I think, just like you said, deflection. Parody sells out, sliding to his left. It gets deflected, goes into the far side right. Can't do anything about it.
12:39, the time of that goal. And it's 10-0. All right, off the draw, one by Hansen.
Number 10, Christian Salvadori. Assisted by number 16, Grayson Podet.
Backhander wide. I didn't catch the assist.
Pody.
So Pody gets the assist.
Or as the announcer says, it Pode?
Yeah, I'm not sure now. I didn't realize that there was another possibility there. I don't know who's right. If you're from Oakland and you're listening and you know, let me know. All right, face off to the right of Hunter Halley. Play on the near boards. Hansen tried to work it out, and it just barely gets over the blue line. Picked up at center. Tibbetts lost it. Jumping up is McFadden. Cleared it up to center ice. Poking it to the middle, Salvadori. Now to Martin. Denny over the line. Winds up, and he misses with a big booming blast. I wouldn't want to take that shot. I don't care how many pads you have on.
They hit the boards, and they heard it in Oakland. Thought thunder was coming.
Right, the boards hurt when they got hit by that.
Yes.
Cleared in by Martin. Messalonskee will change on the go. Cleared out by WGW, and it's McFadden. McFadden, that is icing. The very definition of icing. Let's see where the draw will be. Looks like it'll be to the right of Halley. Behind the net. Messalonskee tries to come up the near side. They work it up and out. Grant got it out to the line. Peyton Young cleared it back in. It deflects diagonally into the left wing corner. Around the boards, it's Grant again with it. Grant up the boards to Hardy. Hardy works it out to center to Doucette. Tatum over to Card. That's offside. Yep. Little backwards pass, just like a lateral.
Yeah, Card I don't think was expecting either because Doucette had that space. I think he thought he was going to dodge down the alleyway basically and set that one up.
35 seconds left in the period. Off the draw. Gurney worked it in the zone. Now gets it back. Gurney stick handles. Gurney goes in. A shot and a save by Halley. Great save there by Hunter Halley. Whoa! We got some extracurricular action going on. A jam up in the corner. And we will have penalties doled out.
Take a look at this again. You get to see the save, and I think a little bit of the kerfuffle before the crowd gets up. I'm going to guess for WGW that was just a little bit of just being frustrated about how this has gone.
Well, you can't blame them. It's 10-0. It's bound to boil over a little bit. And with 20.9 seconds left, the scoreboard is about to get lit up with penalties.
That was the second shot on goal for WGW.
Nice save, too, by Hunter Halley.
Very much.
He really had to move on the Gurney bid. So the officials conferencing in front of the timekeeper's bench. The most obvious cheer of the century. Meanwhile, interestingly enough, we have 3 Messalonskee players down talking to Aiden Parody, the opposing goaltender.
Interesting.
Of course, these kids all know each other well. When they were squirts and peewees, they all played together.
A couple of players talking to, is that Wastella? I think captain, right, for WGW right
Yes.
here on mid-ice, Mike?
Yep, it is. And Garrett Card.
And Kirk, I believe, right? And then Halley right there as well, just skated in.
Trying to sort this all out with 20.9 seconds left. Let's see what's going to happen. Dennis Martin and his brother Troy, his assistant, having an animated conversation. Now the door to the Messalonskee bench is open. One of the officials in there, I can't see who he's talking to.
A scorekeeper, I believe, or an announcer scorekeeper.
All right, so he's talking to the scorekeeper. I couldn't see.
Yeah, while they make the announcement, we can show you again. So you get a great save, and then you get a fight. Show you here as Doucette whiffed on that and kind of opened it up. And then Gurney going to that backhand yet again, and then gets checked to the ice by Doucette. And then he gets Doucette in a headlock, and they end up flipping over each other. And next thing you know, you got a scrum.
Now the officials talking to Casey Johnson, the WGW coach. Now they're going to go over and talk to the Martin brothers. We may have lawyers coming in next. So all of this happening in a 10-0 game with 20.9 seconds left in the second period.
I had to tell you, minus that fight, Mike, to your point about now a couple more WGW players coming out to talk to the roughly the starters of Messalonskee, basically. The student sections, I think, for the most part, have been more hostile towards each other than the hockey players.
Meanwhile, the conference continues. Dennis Martin pats one of the officials on the shoulder. Now they're going to come out and get the puck. Now we're going to have a face-off. And let's count the players. We've got 5 on the red side and 4.
No, 5.
5. So we're 5 on 5. So did they not call any penalties after all that?
No. Boys will be boys.
Wow.
That's what they called. That's a surprise. Shouldn't at least Doucette and Gurney go?
You'd have thought somebody would have gone after all that. Here is a 3-on-1. Down the left side, Beckwith. In the middle, right there, Hansen. And it's broken up with 10 seconds to go. White back on the rush. Denny Martin rides him off. He avoids the Martin check, which is always a good idea.
Not that time.
And then we have a penalty right to end the second period. So we had no penalties after that jam up. And now, on the last play of the period, we are going to get a penalty, and that is the end of the second period. So a productive period indeed for the Messalonskee Eagles. They put 6 on the board, and they've got a double-digit lead going into our second period intermission. The score from the Ice Vault in Augusta, the Messalonskee Eagles 10, and the WGW Tigers nothing. You're watching and listening to high school hockey on The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Anderson is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Anderson today.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
How's it going, Mike?
Oh, welcome back to the Ice Vault in Augusta. I'm Mike Violet. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How are you? He's AJ Knight.
I'm doing all right.
Galen Neal is our videographer. The Messalonskee Eagles are doing all right tonight as well. They have put a 10 spot on the board here through 2 periods. 4 goals in the first period and a 6-goal barrage in the second period. It started early. Tyler Hansen scored 13 seconds in unassisted to make it 5-0, and the floodgates continued to be open before the period was over. Goals from Kirk, McFadden, Kirk, Beckwith, and Salvadori, and you get 10 total. And we also had a rarity in high school hockey. We had, beyond a jam, I think we would call it a fight, and we had not only a 5-minute major given for fighting to Donnie Gurney, he was given a game misconduct.
Yeah, so they recapped it there when we were asking, like, there's no penalties. I don't know. I think they were just trying to get to the end of the period, I guess. But so Gurney got the 5-minute and then was ejected. Doucette got 5 minutes for head contact, and then 10 more minutes as well.
A 10-minute misconduct.
Yeah, a 10-minute misconduct. And then Denny Martin has pointed out, picked up 2 minutes for roughing. If you're watching our stream, you see the replays of goals, and we can show you the scrum. Denny Martin picked up 2 minutes for interference, literally at the horn.
Right. By the way, our second period intermissions brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Hammond Lumber is your building project partner. So a wild final 30 seconds of the second period with the big fight, if you will, coming with 20.9. Then the penalty on Denny Martin at the end of the period, so that means that Messalonskee will start the third period short-handed. Messalonskee outshot WTW 21-0 in the first period. I know I can remember at least 2 shots on goal by the Tigers in the second. That may have been all.
Yes, 14-2 Messalonskee in the second.
So Messalonskee scored 4 goals on 21 shots in the first period. They improved their shooting percentage significantly in the second, scoring 6 goals on 14 shots.
14.
That's like 40%.
Yeah, I mean, almost nearly 50. And here, real quick, this is actually, so this is one of the saves, but it's also your fight here at the end that led to the ejection and the two misconducts. Gurney, a nice move there, save. Doucette pushed him, and they collide in the board, and all of a sudden you're going to see the headlock there. Doucette just quickly somersaults over, and then you get the scrum.
Yeah, and you don't get that very much in high school hockey, that's for sure. And obviously dealt with severely. The reprimand came very quickly. And so
lawyers got involved. They filled out some paperwork, I think.
So Gurney out of the game, and I'm not quite sure of the rules, but I'm thinking that means he must miss the next game because he was ejected from a game. Traditionally, the rule is you get ejected from a game, you have to miss the next game. And Doucette, lucky he didn't get a game misconduct. He just got a 10-minute misconduct. So he could conceivably come back and play, although in a 10-0 game, I would think that Dennis Martin, that is, and his brother Troy would use as many as their third and fourth line people as they can in the third period.
Math-wise, it works out he's not coming back, right? Because there's only 20 seconds left, and it's a 12-minute period.
You're right.
So he even if he wanted to, and I'm with you, even if he could, I think 10-0, you last thing you want to do is risk anyone trying to get under his skin.
All right, here's what we've got coming up schedule-wise the rest of the week. We've got boys high school basketball tomorrow night. Belfast at Winslow, game time 6:30. Then Thursday night, we've got Nokomis at Skowhegan and boys basketball. Game time is 6:30. Friday night, we're in Oakland. Mount Blue will take on Messalonskee and girls hoops. Game time 6:30. Then we've got a Saturday afternoon matinee up in Newport. We'll be in the hub of Maine as Lawrence takes on Nokomis. Game time 2 o'clock. You can see our entire schedule at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, or on our Facebook page, which you can go to The Score, Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. It's 10-0. Messalonskee over WGW, back with third period action after this on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and like just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, Galen Neal is our videographer. We are all back here live at the Ice Vault in Augusta, ready to roll here in the third. WGW will start the period on a power play, thanks to the Martin penalty at the end of the second period. It is 10-0 Messalonskee, 4 in the first, 6 in the second. And we have a goaltending change for WGW. In goal is Noah Robertson. And in goal for Messalonskee now is Nathan Kirk. So the backup goalkeepers are in this 10-0 game. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Robertson, who's a lefty. Got his gloves set. He's all set. Kirk, big goaltender to our right. Much bigger than Hallie. He's a freshman.
Well, you know he's got to be well seasoned, right? Because with his brother being one of the best goal scorers in the state, he's seen plenty.
All right, off the face-off. Puck in neutral ice, cleared up by Pody. And all the way back behind the net, Robertson handles it there. Off the boards, kept in for the moment by Hansen. Now cleared out. Pody wraps it right back in. Back to get it, Getchell. Beaten to it by Kirk. On the near boards, Gould. Gould in the middle, but Kirk much faster than everyone else. And Kirk shorthanded, top of the circle, fires, and that one wide on the glove side of Robertson. Messalonskee shorthanded, spinning in Hansen. Hansen just dumps it down low, just killing time here off the dasher, Wastella. Near side, kept in by Pody. Pody. Puck goes up off the glass, in the zone though, or in play I should say. White tries to get it out. The far side does get it by McFadden, and McFadden will have to retreat. Messalonskee will partially change here. 55 seconds left on the Martin penalty. Up to the line to Card. Card to open ice. Swept it too far ahead. Austin Gould back in. Gould run to the boards. Puck rolls behind the net to Pody. He clears. And that one is by Robertson. And then off the boards, a goal by Beckwith. It's 11-0. That was too easy.
That was just a clearing opportunity. I think takes maybe a little bit of a funny bounce, maybe, but then you get a shorty goal.
So a short-handed goal. That's the first one of the night. And they're just letting the clock run, which is a good idea.
I concur with that assessment.
So a short-handed goal by Beckwith to make it 11-0. And now the penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Gentleman's agreement, I assume, between the coaches to do that. Nagy tries to keep it in. Could not. Now swept in by Remington Lamoureux. In my next life, when I come back, I want my first name to be Remington.
It's a good name.
Not Remington Steele, although that would be cool.
The announcer, bugger off. I'd like to know, did you see who got the assist?
No.
Pody cleared it, right? So Pody gets a helper?
He does. All right, over the line and hip check there is Beckwith down to the ice. Backup goalkeepers are in. Noah Robertson for WGW and Nathan Kirk. Shot, score. Beckwith. Alex Beckwith with another one. That's 2 in a row. It's 12-zip.
And when I think taking advantage a little bit of the inexperience, obviously the backup, because just kind of standing there and flips it in.
So it's an even dozen. How high will the Messalonskee score sheet go? That's icing. So they'll bring it back and face it off to the right of Nathan Kirk.
Now Beckwith, the reason you see this concerted effort here in the third period is he's trying to make a case for being the score player of the game, obviously.
Right. Which we will select after the game. Now breaking out. It's a 2-on-none. Over to Barron. Barron scores! It's a baker's dozen. Logan Barron makes it 13-0. So Barron on the board. And I guess you can call him the Red Baron, couldn't you, tonight?
Yeah, you could.
Huh?
I like it.
No sign of Snoopy, but the Red Baron is here. Now I'm going to have to listen to the Royal Guardsman on the way home.
I like it.
Back Denny Martin in his own zone. Martin off the boards, just pulls it back. Pass up the left wing side to Grady Tibbetts. Poked away from him by Young. At center ice, Nagy gave it away to Martin. Martin over the line. Martin just sort of drifted in and left it there. Pass up the left wing side for my man Remington Lamoureux. Couldn't get it. Hansen at his own line. 9:40 left in the game. The issue has not been in doubt for a long time. Now on the breakout, White. White 1-on-2. White goes wide, forced wide by Pody, and he hit the boards hard, and down he goes. They got to blow this dead. That's why you wear a face mask in hockey, because he would have eaten some plexiglass without it.
I don't think anything there egregious.
No.
I think good physical play, and then he just kind of lost an edge, heading at full speed.
Yep, looked like a clean play, and he did bounce up, though, and skate off.
I think a little bit more frustrated about losing the edge.
Yeah, might have been stunned there a little bit, too. All right, here's a breakaway for Kirk, and a save there made by Robertson. Kirk, an intimidating presence, coming right in alone, and Robertson made the save. There's a shot blocked off the stick of Hansen. Hansen with a rebound. Hansen literally skating around everybody. Back to Hansen. Hansen backhands it up. Too high. Back to the point to Pody. 8.5 to go. That one is wide of Robertson. Off the boards, picked up by Hansen. Hansen backhands it down low. Bottom of the circle. Cuts in front. And it ends up bouncing out of the zone. Collected now by Kirk. Kirk goes in, and it goes wide on the stick side. Rebound saved by Robertson. Pody at the point. Pody tees it up. A save by Robertson. It bounces to the corner. Over to get it is Getchell. Messalonskee will change on the fly. And Getchell cleared it out to center. Stopped by Hansen. This is Seth Hansen. Seth over the line. Picks up the loose puck. A loose stick there, but it's cleared out. And all the way down, this will be icing here on WGW. 7:40. A running clock.
You think there Mike Kirk tried to get a little bit too fancy with that one and just let it skate right through the crease, basically, on that last one?
Probably. Face off to the left of Robertson. Noah from Waterville. He's a sophomore. Off the face-off, it's steered wide by Robertson. Lost sight of the puck. In the corner, Tibbetts. And this is cleared all the way down, and this will be icing on WGW.
Just trying to, as has been the whole night, again, 2 shots through now more than halfway through this third period for the game for WGW.
Tonight is one of those nights Mama said you'd have in life. Off the shot from the point by McFadden, it never got through. Hit a stick in front. That one is steered wide. Now it's picked up by Salmon Vigu. Vigu cleared it out to center. Back in the middle for Hansen. Seth Hansen over the line, tees it up. Blocker saved there by Robertson. Loose puck, squirts over to Vigu. Vigu down the left wing side. Vigu from Winslow. Shot is cleared by McFadden, and they will wave off icing. 6:10 left. Right wing side. Ewan Barnicoat getting a shift, wearing number 20. Everybody's getting a chance to play tonight in this 13-0 game. Stick handling around is Barron. Back to Martin at the point. Martin slides it wide. Right point on the pinch there, Grant. Grant up to Barron. Barron a shot, saved by Robertson. Rebound goes to the corner. Loose puck. On the boards, Vigu. Kept in by Messalonskee's Christian Salvadori. Back to the point, a blast by Denny Martin. And that one deflected high into the twine and out of play. 5:15 left.
I think that one found, I'm not sure, it caught a stick, but that got up in a hurry, so I don't think it quite found cage.
Face off to the right of Robertson. 5 minutes left. Hansen and Nagy on the draw. Pair of fours. Puck right there in the skates of Tibbetts. Finally got control of it. Goes back to the right point on the far boards. Hardy kept it alive. Kept in, no. Pody did not keep it in. Delayed offside, but they clear it out. Pass goes through the skates of Gould. And back to get it is McFadden. 4:25 left. McFadden bounces off the boards to center ice. Stopped by WGW. Over the line is Lamoureux. Lamoureux forced to the middle. Slides it, and Kirk makes a save there. A very easy save. Now Pody. Kept in by Gould. 4 minutes left. To McFadden. McFadden around the dasher to Hardy. Hardy cleared it out. Back in by WGW. They had to clear. They were offside. Off the dasher. Back in the Tiger zone. Wastella. Backhanded up and out by Salmon Vigu. Martin went down. Hops back up. Puck goes back in the Messo zone to Brickett. Bjorn Brickett. Up to Martin. Martin gave it to Salvadori. Salvadori with Barron. Salvadori goes wide, forced wide by Wastella. Centering pass went right through the crease, kept in on the pinch by Brickett. Behind the nets, trying to wrap it around there is Salvadori. It's knocked out. And back to get it, Denny Martin. Martin, a dangerous move away from Vigu. Pass right out in front, and covering it there is Kirk. Kirk had to move. He had two Tigers in front, and he made the stop with 2:50 left.
Yeah, and like you said, that starts from a dangerous pass from Martin, turns right into his defender, and he's able to get by the initial guy, but loses control of the puck, and it almost sets up a primary assist.
Face-off won by Messo. Left point kept in by Wastella. Score! And they get on the board. So WGW with 2:26 left breaks the goose egg. It's 13-1. A deflected shot And until we hear otherwise, it'll be Wastella's goal. We'll wait for the announcement to make it official. But Wastella with the initial shot. It was, in fact, Austin Gould on the goal.
No, Lambert the helper, excuse me.
So Austin Gould gets the goal with Lambert getting an assist. I thought Wastella had the shot, but give it to Lambert. And so it's 13-1. So Austin Gould from Lambert to make it 13-1. We are down to a minute 33. We've had running time here in the third period. Good call by the coaches to move this thing along at this point in time. Intercepted at center ice by Jack Stewart. Stewart cleared it in. It is cleared back out. And deep into the WGW zone, it's called for icing.
I'm sure obviously score, big primary indicator for letting the clock run. You think the fight had something to do with that too? No?
Nope, I think it's purely the score.
Just curious.
I think that fight was a very isolated thing, and it may be some sort of a grudge match between those two. Who knows?
That's true.
50 seconds left. Martin up to Barron. Barron down the left side, works it in the zone. Shot one over the net. In the far corner, it's Gavin White trying to get it. Kept in by Messalonskee. Back to Martin. Martin at the point. Shot. Stick save there by Robertson. Pody with 30 seconds left. Kept it in. Loose in the slot to Barron. Barron's shot. Never got through. Cleared back to the point. Martin scores. 14-1. So Denny makes it 14-1, and as you can see, that's it. This one is over. And the Messalonskee Eagles with two touchdowns, and they made both extra points. And an easy win tonight for Messalonskee. Final score in this one, Messalonskee 14, WGW 1. The post-game show, our score player of the game, all coming up after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here post-game. 15 total goals in this game, 14 of them by one team. That one team, the Messalonskee Eagles. It started early, 57 seconds in, and then it was just floodgates open all night long. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first period. They made it 7-0 with 3 more in the second period, and then in the third period, this game just went off the handle. First of all, we had a jam, you'd call it, between Donnie Gurney and Tatum Doucette to end the second period. It resulted in the ejection of Gurney. It resulted in Doucette getting a 5-minute major and then a 10-minute misconduct. Here's Gurney, the backhander is saved by Halley, and then he and Doucette went into the boards, and then the punches started flying. And so that was that to end right at the end of the second period there between Gurney and Doucette. By that time, it was a 7-0 game. And then in the third period,
10-0.
10-0. In the third period, Beckwith, Barron, Gould scored for WGW, and then Martin scored to finish it up. It was just one of those nights for the WGW Tigers, like I said earlier, that your mom told you were going to have at some point in life. It was one of those nights. We have to pick a score player of the game, and when you go back and look at this game when it was, if you want to call it a game, Owen Kirk certainly had a great night. How many points did you have him for?
Unofficially, I've got him down for 2 goals and 3 helpers, which was the leading. I went through to try and track down real quick, and I'll have to tally these up, because I might have confused some of the Beckwith ones, especially the late ones. We didn't get, for the third period goals for Messalonskee, we didn't get any announcements, so couldn't double check. So I'll confirm with the replays, but I've got 2 goals, 3 assists for Kirk. I've got 2 goals for Alex Beckwith, 2 goals, 2 assists for Andrew Beckwith. Denny Martin had 2 goals and an assist. Grayson Pody picked up a few helpers as well, which, 14 goals. They scored 14 goals. There's a lot of points.
Yeah, it was, and it was a lot of things to keep track of, that's for sure. And in the end, Messalonskee goes to 2-0, and in their 2 games, they've scored 22 goals so far on the season and given up 2. So they're off to a very good start, kind of finishing right where they left off, having a great season last year, finishing 18-3-1 and 2-0 so far this year. So Owen Kirk, congratulations. He is our score player of the game. You can look for our player of the game feature coming up tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. We'll get it out on our social medias. Look for Central Maine Sports and, of course, 1160 The Score. Also, obviously, the ones from Saturday with the Lawrence Messalonskee doubleheader for basketball going up, and then Annabelle Morris was, of course, our inaugural score player of the game, as she was the one for the Skowhegan Gardner girls basketball game.
Tomorrow night, boys basketball will be at Winslow. Winslow taking on Belfast. Game time is 6:30. We'll be on the air around 6:20 with our pregame show from Mansfield Gym in Winslow. So that's going to do it for us tonight. For Galen Neal, our videographer, and for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long tonight. From the Ice Vault in Augusta, the final score in this one, the Messalonskee Eagles 14 and the WGW Tigers 1.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.